Hi everyone, good morning. Well, following on from yesterday's devotional and from Sunday's sermon on our purpose is to tell others about Jesus, I was thinking about how we tell others, and I remembered the story of Joseph in prison. I know you're probably thinking, how does a prison story help us? Well, let me tell you, it's in Genesis chapter 40 and it's verses 6, 7 and 8. Let me read the verses and then I'm going to make some application. Maybe just a bit of a background to these verses. Joseph was thrown into prison unjustly, and in the prison he met two guys, Pharaoh's chief cupbearer and Pharaoh's baker, who'd both offended Pharaoh, and that's how they'd ended up in prison. Anyway, one night they both have a dream, and then we have verse 6. So Genesis 40 verse 6, reading from the NIV. When Joseph came to them the next morning, he saw that they were dejected. So he asked Pharaoh's officials who were in custody with him in his master's house, "Why do you look so sad today?" "We both had dreams," they answered, "but there's no one to interpret them." Then Joseph said to them, "Do not interpretations belong to God? Tell me your dreams." In each of these three verses, there's three things, one in each verse, that can give us a handle on telling others about Jesus. In verse 6 we read, when Joseph saw them, he noticed, and that's the first handle to telling others about Jesus. Look at the people around you. Be sensitive to them and their struggles. The second handle is in verse 7, where it says Joseph asks the cupbearer and baker why they look so worried. And so our second handle is asking. Ask people what's bothering them. And then lastly in verse 8, Joseph says to the cupbearer and baker, "Tell me your dreams." You see, God had given Joseph a prophetic gift through which he was able to interpret dreams. And so he offered to tell these men what God had said through their dreams. Now, from this very short story in Genesis, we find three handles in helping us to tell others about Jesus. Firstly, see, look for opportunities. Secondly, ask. Connect with people and be concerned with what's worrying them. And thirdly, offer them Christ. But this offering can also be an invitation to church, to your home group, or an offer to bring them a meal. The whole thing about offer is that there's some action behind it. I trust that this story in Genesis has been helpful to you this morning. I really pray God would bless you today, and I look forward to speaking to you again tomorrow morning.